Geneva, the city of peace, saw the first attempts to reach agreement on the nuclear arms menace. Here, 17 nations sought unity and common purpose in limiting the spread of nuclear weapons. The negotiations were difficult and lengthy, but while the main protagonists in the Cold War still eyed each other with hostility in public, the diplomats talked in endless private session. Of the 18 nations invited to the talks, only France, a major nuclear power, steadfastly refused to take part. The talking went on almost unnoticed until 1968. Slowly, paragraph by paragraph, a treaty for the non-proliferation of nuclear weapons was hammered out and signed by the United States, the Soviet Union, and the United Kingdom. It had been 22 years since the Soviet UN veto. In Vienna, where the SALT talks reconvened, the Russian delegate and his American counterpart arrived to resume negotiations. The world watched with cautious optimism, for a quarter of a century of Soviet intransigence seemed finally to be melting. Whatever their first meetings in Helsinki had achieved was veiled behind communiques couched in guarded terms. But the fact that they were held at all was a step in the right direction, and at the very least they had agreed to talk again. Ironically, the most crucial negotiations of modern times were held in the palace of a forgotten emperor. When the talks ended, the American delegate was to say that the United States would make every effort to reach agreement. The Soviet delegate would say that the Soviet Union was unswervingly pursuing a policy of peaceful cooperation. The SALT talks now stand adjourned again until later this year. If they succeed, the world will have gained at least a breathing space. If they fail, our children may never live to forgive us.